What's up, guys? Kevin here. So yesterday I made a video, Windows Central. They gave Cyberpunk 2077 100 out of 100, despite an impressive array of bugs. And I just take issue with that. This is what happens when you let fanboys, the journalists that are on Twitter, oh my God, 9 days to Cyberpunk, oh my God, Cyberpunk is almost here, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, look at the screenshots, oh my God, Night City, episode 1, episode 5, episode 7. When you let these people review the game, which they're absolutely allowed to, there's no there should be journalistic laws, but, free society, they're allowed to do what they want. And I'm allowed to take their advice or not take their advice. Luckily, I'm old enough to not follow. I'm old enough to play quite a few video games to understand what I like and what I dislike. But yeah, I remember me about 10, 15 years ago where I would just be like, oh, this person says it's good, I must play it. That's how you end up playing a lot of shit games. I'm saying Cyberpunk 2077 is shit, but you don't give 100 to a game that has an impressive array of bugs. Some people say you just don't ever give 100. It's impossible. I'm not one of those guys. I think a game could be 100 and have some issues, but not an impressive array of bugs. But then you got the other end of the spectrum here. Kallie Plague, I think she's infamous for the Days Gone zombies. Why are all the zombies white? And the Pokemon Too Much Water. I'm just basing this off the quartering video I watched earlier. Which I don't play Pokemon. I play Let's Go Pikachu. I fucking love that game. That's the only Pokemon game I play besides Pokemon, I think Blue on my Game Boy Color. But yeah, if a game has too much water, yeah, that's all I need. That's the best review right there. Too much water. I hate water levels. I hate water in games. It's an annoyance. Don't want to play it. But yeah, she's getting a lot of flack today, Kallie Plague. She reviewed Cyberpunk 2077. Gave it a 7 out of 10, which I think is the... Alright, someone's coming up behind me. Is this the police? I live in a weird area. There's no reason for cars to come back here, so... Dun dun, dun dun. And it's late at night. 7 out of 10 just feels especially after hearing a little bit of a video interview and just reading this, it's she didn't know what to give it. She probably wanted to give it a 2 out of 10, but it's the this is a safe, just convey that it's not a great game, but I don't get in too much trouble by giving it such a low score. But yeah, let's get into it. What did she say? What did she think of the game? So I'm just reading this off Reddit. Sounds like she's very left-leaning. She has a left-leaning bias, as most people do in this industry. And her problems with the game, despite the game being very anti-corporatism in the story plot, and the only game in existence that allows you to mix penis and boobs. Oh, I can have penis and boobs? I feel like a lot of guys have penis and boobs already. Same care. Her issues politically are as follows. All right, so she was political here. There are multiple side quests where you have to help the police, but she literally says, with the current Black Lives Matter movement, is culturally insensitive, and she hates cops and doesn't want to help them, so she didn't do any of those side quests. All right, so... first off, I got pulled over the other day. The cop was an utter dick. I made a very safe move. Was it illegal? Sure. What did I do? I made a left turn from the center lane. So 3 feet over from where I should be to make a left-hand turn, but there was a car just sitting in the lane, not moving. So I went around him. I still stopped at the stop sign. Cop was a fucking dick and just said what I did was very dangerous and he should write me many tickets. Like I got a warning, but yeah, I left that scene going, yeah, Black Lives Matter is right. Fuck the police as fucking pigs. But, we do need police. If you don't want police, the world's going to go to shit. Sorry. But you're young. Go ahead and live your activism fantasies. So she didn't want to do the side missions where she has to help the cops. Okay, I mean, she explained why, but you are reviewing the game. But, hey, understand this. This is the perspective. She's at least clearly laying out the perspective of why she gave it a 7 out of 10. Whereas she could have gave it a 7 out of 10 and not really explain any of this. She could have hid like, oh, I don't want to mention that I didn't do any of these side quests. I would get mocked, and rightfully so. She got mocked. The thing is, it's just how many of these people, how many people are looking forward to play Cyberpunk 2077 and simultaneously not want to do most of the content in this game because of their political stances, you know? So, yeah, I think as a reviewer, you should probably at least do a few. You don't have to do them all, but you should at least get a feel for them. You can go, hey, I really don't agree with the message here from a political standpoint, but hey, this was very fun, or this wasn't fun. There's still gameplay mechanics in it. Doesn't matter what you're doing. So Black Lives Matter is culturally insensitive. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not even going to get to Black Lives Matter. That's just letting it go. The game doesn't go far enough in being anti-capitalistic. She wanted more socialism-based options. She works for GameSpot. Isn't GameSpot I know they're not some huge corporation like Walmart or Google or Amazon, Apple. But doesn't it go like IGN and GameSpot as the big corporate game journalism thingies out there? And it's funny, as you get older, you become more conservative. You get a family. You want to protect your family. You want to protect your money. You actually worked hard for your money. Over the course of a few years, up until my 20s, even into my early 30s, I'm money, I won't say I've come by money easily, but I realized, I've kind of worked very hard at making this money, and I am kind of tired of working, so yeah, I'm going to protect the money that I do make. And I've worked hard, so yeah, all you youngins, suck it. I don't know. I think there's good companies out there. Here's what I think. There is a lot of shit companies. Don't work for shit companies. Work for a good company that's going to take care of you, that provides good benefits. When you go and interview, go, hey, am I going to work here for 5 years and not get a raise? And they go, no. We do reviews and you get a bump in pay every January, February. Those are the companies you need to work for. That's when capitalism is good, when you work for a good company. But there's a lot of shit companies out there, so it sucks, but it's the world we live in. She thinks the game portrays Haitians and Black Asian nationalities in a racist, stereotypical way, despite the fact that the creator of CP is Black. Okay, I'll have to wait to see that. That's what she thinks. That's nothing against her not playing the game. She doesn't believe the game is pro-trans enough, despite the fact that it's a post-humanist world where people don't care too much what you have beyond sexual preferences. Yeah, whatever. So now the gameplay itself. Kallie says in the 40-minute discussion that the side quests are mostly meaningless and do not have an effect on the overall story of the game. However, Young Ye, don't like Young Ye. He's just boring. I don't know why I have to say that. I don't want some YouTuber. I just have to call him out. No, he's a nice guy. I always sub to him. Then I just watch a few of his videos. I'm like, just not for me. He's very just straight and has a very good voice, but not for me. And I wonder why my videos get disliked. Duh. Talk shit about Angry Joe the other day. Now talk shit about Young Ye. Both people, I probably watch more of their videos than anyone else besides the ones I'm subscribed to. But Young Ye disproves this, saying there's at least 6 completely different endings you will get if you play the side quests, and the choices you make in them directly affecting the main game ending you get. Oh. Sounds like someone really didn't play the game. So, my heart does go out to like, I work a full job. And 40, 50, 60 hours, that's a long time. That is a long week. And I don't know how long they were given to play and review this game she was. But if it was only a few days, like, yeah, my heart goes out to you. But if she had like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it's like, okay. What your excuse is, oh, it didn't pertain to story, so I just didn't do them. Like, did you, like, you wouldn't know if you didn't do them. Additionally, after Kallie says the side quests are meaningless to the main story, she then admits to only doing a few of the side quests as she rushed the main story instead. So, yeah, here's the thing, because I think I've heard a few reviewers say they did this exact same thing. That's what probably most reviewers do. If you ever watch a review, they say, like, you know, hey, I played the main quest, it's this long, and then, of course, I did a few side quests. That's fine, but I don't think a game like this in an open world, you're really giving it, you're not giving it the full attention that it needs for a proper review, especially at an outlet like GameSpot. Doing these, just a few side quests and saying fuck it and just going with the main story. And these guys are friends with each other. From what I understand, you know, all these reviewers, they usually will talk to each other. I don't think they give each other like, oh, this is what I think of, this is what I'm reviewing it, or this is how I'm reviewing it. Maybe they do. But you would think like, hey, I've done this and this and this. Should I be doing this? Should I concentrate over here? I don't know. Help Kallie out. IGN or any other reviewers out there. She needs help. She needs focus. She just was given the game and she's like, fuck it, I'm just going to do the main story and give it a 7 out of 10. Kallie says the tech trees has too much customization to the point that it's overwhelming. Just how much you can customize. I actually heard that from a few other reviewers, so. But, you know, it's just like any review. I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the skill trees. It's ridiculous. It's like you can go all over the place. But hey, I mean, if it's accurate, I feel like I'm going to play it. I'm ready to play Cyberpunk 2077 and be overwhelmed by the skill trees. Or the tech trees. She said she never engaged with crafting because it wasn't interesting despite there being tons of upgrades you can make to gear and weapons. I hate crafting, but I feel like in this game, the Cyberpunk, like, you gotta craft. She also admits to never go in shopping for clothes or cars despite the game being heavily focused on looking cool. The game is based around style, street cred, and an actual stat called cool. And I understand the cool stat has to do with stealth and keeping cool, but what I'm referring to here is the style and the theming of the game, as it is heavily focused on looking cool. But yeah, she didn't shop for clothes. She said that the world was disappointing, or says that she was disappointed in her ending because she felt like the shitty world state she wound up in didn't seem to work with her communistic-based choices in the game. Because of her communistic choices in the game. Going anti-corporatism, blah, blah, blah. World is not all rainbows. Okay. Her only legitimate criticism of the bugs, which were mostly fixed by the 44 gig update, but this legitimate criticism is not enough to pull the game down to her final score of 7 out of 10. Yeah. Okay. So it sounds like she wasn't, I mean, I didn't watch her review or know her. Was she excited to play this game? Where did she come from? Was she chosen to review this game? Sounded like she played it, you know, the game threw stuff at her and she was like, whoa, I'm not into this. Fuck it, I'm just going to mainline the story. I'm not going to craft. I'm not going to go shopping. I'm not going to do these side quests. I'm just going to do the bare minimum, give it a 7 out of 10 and call it a day. So that's her experience. I am absolutely fine with her experience with Cyberpunk 2077. That is absolutely true. I don't think the score she gave it was a proper score. I think she probably would rather give it a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 out of 10. But she provided us her experience. We know what Kallie thinks of Cyberpunk 2077. Now, that is attached to Gamespot. So Gamespot gives it a 7 out of 10. If I'm Gamespot, especially after that video review and everything, I would have been like, yeah. They're probably like, fuck, we have to run with it. It's too late now. But, maybe they should have checked in, hey, Kallie, we're going to give you Cyberpunk 2077. We'll just play it for a few hours and let's just do a check-in. Is this the right game for you to be reviewing? She should have said, nope, please give it to somebody else. That's what should have happened here. And she should have done it. She should have been like, yeah, this game is just not for me. It's just not for me. I'm not interested in doing a lot of the things that this game is presenting to me. I just want to play and beat the main quest and call it a day, give it a 7 out of 10, just move on with my leftism life. That's what should have happened. So it's not like I'm really faulting her. I think we got her true experience, and I think her 7 out of 10 is probably more realistic than Game Central's perfect score with an impressive array of bugs. So, and I guess in the end, it's just one review out of the hundreds, if not thousands, that are already out there. So if you're really that offended by GameSpot's review, it's GameSpot. Maybe they are not up there with the IGNs anymore. They are just bucket bottom barrel reviewers now. No one takes them seriously. I never took them seriously. I don't take any of these outlets seriously. I like, who do I like? I love Skill Up, ACG. I will watch Young Ass review. I'll give him that. I'll give his reviews. Just when he drones on about news stories I don't care about. Same here. You're probably like, dude, fuck you, Kevin. I love Young Ass. Your news stories are stupid. All right, I'm rambling. Yeah, that's what I think here. She should not have reviewed the game. She should not have, but we got that perspective, which, to be fair, I don't think we're going to get this perspective. Actually, from what I understand, there's a lot of SJW. Well, where's this? Where's that? Why is this game not, what's up with the trans issues here? What's up with the Black Lives Matters issues here? Like, fuck off. We got enough of that. Can we get some right-wingers to review some damn games? Can we get some pro-police? All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Later.